here! Yeah, what's going on, everybody? I'm back. I'm hosting. It's me, baby. Your boy, your homie, Alexis G. Come on. Look, there I am right there. Follow me. First, I just want to say real quick, hey, RIP to Kobe, Gigi, and everyone else who passed away on that tragic helicopter crash. Look, it's just been amazing to see the outpouring and the response. Dude, even Bad Bunny released a tribute track today. Go check that out when you're done with this game. It's amazing to see how everyone just loved him so much. I'm excited to be back hosting, though, dude. It's been a minute. You know, I was in LA for like 3 weeks, just out there living the good life, you know, staying at my buddy's apartment, you know, and he had a cat that I'm pretty sure knew I was allergic to it. I'm like, why is this thing on top of me while I'm sleeping? Also, why can't I breathe? I'm just happy to be back in New York City, though, getting that real pizza. All right. Look, tonight's game, it's all about the NFC champs, the 49ers. On Monday, we had trivia all about the AFC champs, the Chiefs, and now it's time to celebrate their opponents. The questions will take you through a journey of the team from when they first started all the way to where they are now. So if you're Team Niners, let me know in the chat. Go ahead, put it in there right now. I want to check that out. This is the official second day of season 14 of HQ Sports. So welcome into another HQ season if you didn't play with us on Monday. We're about to get into 15 rounds of sports-only trivia questions. If you're tough enough to make it to the end, we got $1,000 up for grabs. Yeah, $1,000. You get a chance to play for a chance at a rack, a stack, a G with me, Alexis G. See what I did there? How dope is that? I love it every time. I missed you guys. We also have 2 more opportunities for you to win tonight at round 7 and round 11. If you make it to either of those, you will have a chance to either take a coin prize or keep playing for that $1,000. Coins get you things like extra lives, erasers, super spins, all in the HQ shop. This Monday, listen, this is the last of our football-themed games for quite some time. All right, Super Bowl trivia is happening on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern. But here's the thing. Look, you have to watch closely on Sunday in order to win. Nothing is off limits, not even the halftime or the commercial breaks. We might ask you, yo, what did your mom put in the dip? You know what I mean? We could ask you whatever, all right? So you got to focus on everything. This will sure be a really, really fun one. So please be sure to pay attention to everything you watch on Sunday in order to win, all right? And look, because the Super Bowl is this weekend and we're celebrating both NFC and AFC champs this week in our games, all right? I wanted to see your thoughts on the big game. Obviously, MVP is a huge reward to get during the game, so I want to know who you got, all right? The guys I'm about to mention are the top favorites in the Super Bowl predictions. So tell me, who do you think will win MVP? Think it's going to be Patrick Mahomes, Raheem Mostert, or Jimmy Garoppolo, huh? Let me know right now. Go ahead, put it in. You think it's gonna be Mahomes? You think it's gonna be Garoppolo, Mostert? Mostert looking like a beast, but you never know. Maybe it's Mahomes, Garoppolo? Let me see who you thought. Did you put it in? Did you type it? Did you tap? 64% of you think it's Mahomes. Hey, so do I, by the way. Right? Look, I know he's a great quarterback, and I know he's the Chiefs, and I know people are thinking the Niners are going to win. I kind of just think, I don't know, homie looks unstoppable, and frankly, it's kind of cool that his last name sounds like I'm telling you he's my friend. Like, yo, that's Mahomes right there. Anything? All right, guys, look, it's time to start the game and see if you win it all. So, to the 38,414 players, buckle your seatbelts, secure your helmets, because round 1 starts right now. The San Francisco 49ers got their team name from the year of what? Great wine vintage, first flight, or gold rush? It's always crazy, right? How do you get your names? Like if I had a name, if I had a team, they'd be called like Alexis the Guerreros, right? It's in the name. They're warriors. But if you said gold rush, you got that correct. Congratulations. Wow, 29,911 of you got that right. Wow. If you don't know, obviously, most of you guys know, but if you didn't, they're named after the gold rush when everyone moved there to San Francisco to try to find gold. Kind of like what they're doing with tech now, right? Like all the tech companies moving there. They should make a dating app for your mom called 49ers. Oh, I'm only kidding. All right, let's move on to round 2. What is the nickname given to this play? Was that Birdman of Alcatraz, the Golden Gate Grab, or the catch? Isn't it weird when you're watching some of the old clips, you're like, oh, I could do that. No, you can't. Don't forget, those people were huge back then as well. All right, that's what I think sometimes when I watch that. But if you know that play and you said it's the catch, you are correct. And congratulations to the 25,584 of you who got that right. Woo! All right, a lot of people knew that. It's one of the most iconic plays in playoff history. Montana to Dwight Clark. That play was actually the changing of the guard of the NFC. So like that's when like the Cowboys era was over until recently. I'm only kidding. Cowboys era will never start again because they're never going to win again. Sorry, Lauren. My bad. I hope you're not watching. All right, guys, let's move on to round 3. Oh, wait. Actually, let me tell you about extra lives. They help you stay in the game when you get knocked out on a tough question, like maybe that one, right? You can grab some right now so that you're prepared for that big TKO, okay? You can use up to 3 in a game, but only up to question 10. All right, look, we're trying to experiment a little bit with our extra live cutoffs, so only true sports fans will make it all the way. Now, let's move on to round 3, all right? Who was the last quarterback to start for the 49ers in a Super Bowl? Was it Steve Young, Colin Kaepernick, or Jeff Garcia? Can you remember the last Super Bowl the 49ers were in? I know some of you are 49ers fans. You're like, yeah, I remember. I've been waiting this long time. Well, it was Colin Kaepernick. So if you said Colin Kaepernick, you are correct. Congratulations. Wow, 21,701 of you got that exactly right. That's all the way back to 2013 Super Bowl, too. By the way, I don't know if you remember, there was like the brothers were facing off, right? John Harbaugh of the Ravens and Jim Harbaugh of the Niners, right? Jim's starting quarterback was Colin Kaepernick, who, by the way, is still only 32 years old, okay? His last season, he had a 16-4 touchdown to interception ratio. So, clearly, unemployable. I mean, that's why he doesn't have a job right now, right? Come on, at least CFL. Come on, let's move on to round 4. What is the name of the offensive philosophy pioneered by 49ers coach Bill Walsh? West Coast offense, air raid offense, or pistol offense? Right? Sometimes I watch these plays, I don't even know what they're doing. I'm like, I don't know. That's why I can't play Madden anymore. But if you know that it's West Coast offense, you are correct. Congratulations. Wow, 21,969 of you got that right. That's right, the West Coast offense. Everybody knows what the West Coast offense is, right? Right, you get the ball, right? And then the West Coast offense doesn't get off the couch and it doesn't show up on time to anything, right? But it lives near the beach and it never goes. It orders avocado toast, right? It believes like in astrology and stuff. Get it? West Coast offense? Come on, you got to stay with me, guys. Let's move on to round 5. Which 49er was the first to run and receive for 1,000 yards in the same season? Jerry Rice, Roger Craig, or Frank Gore? 1,000 yards running and receiving? You gotta pay me twice. You know what I mean? I'm not doing 2 jobs. That's what I'm thinking, right? Well, if you said Roger Craig, you are correct. Congratulations. Wow, 16,943 of you got that correct. You know the first guy to pick up Roger Craig in fantasy is still talking about it today. They're like, boy, he caught and ran for 1,000 yards. Bought me an Oldsmobile and a CB radio with the winnings. You're just sitting there like, who gave Grandpa whiskey? All right, he's still talking about Roger Craig. Let's move on to round 6. Which 49er is one of the 4 players from the USFL to make the Hall of Fame? Is it Steve Young, Ronnie Lott, or Deion Sanders? USFL, right? It's one of those things when you hear it, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. Well, if you remember and you said Steve Young, you are correct. Congratulations to the 16,791 of you who got that right. Look, the USFL only lasted 3 seasons, right? But it brought us 5 wildly famous people who went on to the NFL and made the Hall of Fame. You know who they are. Gary Zimmerman, Reggie White, Jim Kelly, Steve Young, and Johnny Stinky Feet Johnson. I made up that last one. I'm really sorry about that, guys. But look, it's time for the first prize question of the night, all right? So you either have the choice to take the coins and win, or you could give it a pass and keep playing for that 1K. Y'all ready? All right, here it goes. Round 7. What team did the 49ers beat in more than 1 Super Bowl? Bengals, Dolphins, or Broncos? In more than 1. It's disrespectful. 49ers have a great track record. I'm a Giants fan. Maybe I should switch. I'll never switch. But if you said the Bengals, you are correct. Congratulations. 12,840 of you. Yeah, look, a lot of you didn't know that. It's just weird to think of the Bengals even being in the Super Bowl, never mind the playoffs or even winning a game, right? But imagine that you lost twice, in 82 and 89, to Joe Montana's 49ers. Imagine that. It's like being in only 2 fights ever, but they're both against Conor McGregor. It's messed up, all right? Look, right now, if you got that right, we are offering you some coins. We're offering 125 coins to 12,839 players. All right? Look, we got 4 questions to the prize. What are you going to do? You're going to take the coins? You're going to bow out? Huh? Or you think you're going to gamble it all? Huh? You're going to bet? What do you think? You believe in yourself? What are you going to do? Well, let's find out. Right now is the time. Wow, looks like 4,232 players chose to take the 125 points. Well, congratulations to you. You got a nice prize, but that's 13,021 of you still playing. That's a lot of you. All right, you're betting on yourselves. Here we go. 4 questions until the prize, to the next prize. Let's go. Now it's time, by the way, for the 7th round stretch. I want to know what kind of play will win the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's right. What kind of play do you think will win the Super Bowl? Do you think it's going to be a passing touchdown, a rushing touchdown, or a field goal? Ooh, right? Right? There's all these prop bets happening, but no one ever thinks about what's the final play of the game. What's the one that wins it? Maybe the final play is nothing. Maybe it won on a passing touchdown like 3-4 minutes before that, right? So what do you think? Put it in right now. Wow, looks like most of you think field goal. Yeah, I think the smart money is on field goal on that one. You love for it to be something like a passing touchdown though, right? Like, field goals are kind of lackluster a little bit, unless it's your team that won. And then you're like, I could care less, right? Let's move on to round 8. Which of these combinations did the 2019-2020 49ers achieve? 3 running backs with 500 rushing yards, 2 wide receivers with 100 catches, or 2 tight ends with 5 touchdowns? It's a lot of combinations, right? It sounded like I was reading an algorithm there for a second. But if you said 3 running backs with 500 rushing yards, you are correct. Wow, 4,974 of you. That's a knockout right there, right? I agree, right? Boom, look at that. Swakata. Oh, like reminded me of coming home late and my mother standing by the door. Right there, 3 running backs with 500 rushing yards. The closest I ever got to something like that was when I was on a soccer team in elementary school, and 3 of us showed up at the same time wearing jean shorts and Timberlands, and we were like, oh, and our coach was like, no, he was very mad. We still played in those Tims, couple injuries, but whatever, we made it, baby. Let's move on to round 9. What record is not held by Jerry Rice? Touchdown receptions, season receiving yards, or career receiving touchdowns? What record is not held by Jerry Rice? What a flex, huh? I love that question. What didn't I do amazing, right? If you said season receiving yards, you are correct. Wow, look at that. 6,822 of you got that correct. No one can beat Rice. And the reason I yelled that is because I know somewhere there's a fellow Cuban American like me playing whose family member just heard me yell that and thought I said no one can eat rice. And she's all mad right now like, what you mean you cannot eat rice? Who? Why not? Huh? What happened? Everybody can eat rice, right? Right? I know, right? If you're like me, that's what happened. Let's move on to round 10. Before the 49ers, what was the last franchise to go from 4 wins or less to a Super Bowl the next season? Colts, Raiders, or Rams? That's a hell of a, that's like Camille Nanjiani now with the abs. You know what I'm talking about? It's boom. All of a sudden you stepped it up. Well, if you said Rams, you are correct, right? Not bad. Congratulations to the 3,438 of you who got that right. Right? Part of the reason why the Niners only won 4 games last year is probably because they used, I don't know, I think if you added up about 1 billion quarterbacks after Garoppolo was lost for the season. So I know the 99 Rams came out of nowhere. Remember, like Nelly was doing all the songs with it? It was a little bit different back then. They played in St. Louis. Guys, it's the next prize question of the night. Also, it's your last chance for a prize before that 1,000. You ready? Let's do it. Let's go to round 11. Kyle Shanahan's father once ordered a quarterback to throw a ball at the head of what owner? Is it Al Davis, Jerry Jones, or Wellington Mara? Whew, imagine that, throwing a ball at somebody's head. How do you even know this if you know this? Well, if you said Al Davis, you are correct, and I want to know how you know that. Congratulations to the 5,230 of you who got that correct. Yeah, dude, Shanahan was fired by Al Davis, who was the owner of the Raiders, and Shanahan ordered Elvis Grbac to whip a ball at his head. Imagine that happening at a regular job. You'd be like, Steve, hit the boss in the head with the bagel you're eating. He just fired me. You can't do that, all right? By the way, we're offering you some coins right now, okay? So 287 coins are being offered to 5,230 players. Are you gonna take it? What are you gonna do? We only have 4 questions until the prize. You're gonna take the coins? You can take the coins right now. It's 287 coins. It's not bad. Or you believe in yourself. 4 more questions. You think you get them right and you win some money. Looks like 2,098 of you chose to take the 287 coins. Congratulations to you guys. That's a hell of a prize. Okay? But that means 4,247 of you are still playing. And we got 4 questions to that prize. So come on. You 4,247 people. Let's go to round 12. After the 49ers, what team has the second best total point differential in Super Bowl history? Is it the New England Patriots, Dallas Cowboys, or the Pittsburgh Steelers? Second best total point differential after the Niners. The 49ers doing amazing so far. Well, if you said Dallas Cowboys, you are correct. Congratulations to the 1,616 of you who got that correct. Wow, that's a lot of you. Most people playing weren't even alive the last time the Cowboys won, right? Lauren Gambino knows this, right? The last time they won was 1,857. I think football was played on the roofs of factories, right? And everybody was throwing steel wrenches to each other. Isn't that how they played it? It's been a long time since y'all won. Sorry, Lauren. Well, if you won, congratulations. Let's move on to round 13. Before a Super Bowl winning drive, Joe Montana calmed a team member by pointing out what celebrity, Robert De Niro, John Candy, or Cindy Crawford. That's how dope the Super Bowl is. It's just celebrities you could point out. That's kind of cool. Well, if you said John Candy, you're correct. That's right. A lot of you got that right. Wow, 2,307 of you got that right. Congratulations to you guys. Of course, it's not Cindy Crawford. First of all, Robert De Niro, intimidating. Cindy Crawford, she's too beautiful, right? That's not how you calm somebody down, right? You'd be like, hey, I know millions of people are watching, but look, there's also a supermodel over there. It's like, oh yeah, definitely super calm right now. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Let's move on to round 14. Which 49er head coach also had a father who was a 49ers head coach? Mike Nolan, Kyle Shanahan, George Seifert. I wonder if there's like one of those like kids, you know, like the son of a factory owner. Oh, look who's here. His dad had that job. I wonder if it's like that. Well, if you said Mike Nolan, you are correct. Congratulations. 2,110 of you got that right. Wow, you guys know your football. Shanahan's dad was the offensive coordinator for the Niners, but he was never the head coach, right? Mike Nolan's dad, Dick Nolan, coached the Niners in the 60s and 70s. It's pretty dope. Right? You got the same job as your dad, so I guess your kid's like, I guess I know what I have to do, right? I'll be a failure if I don't become the 49ers head coach, right? Let's move on to round 15. This is it. This is the final round. Come on, this is what you've been working for, right? You didn't take the coins. You bet on yourself. You got all this far. This is it. Focus. Get everybody else out of the room, right? Turn the TV off, every other sound off. It's just you and the round 15 question. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Who scored the most touchdowns in a conference championship game? Raheem Mostert, Terrell Owens, or Jerry Rice? Scored the most touchdowns in a conference championship game. You thinking about it? You think you know the answer? Well, if you said Raheem Mostert, you are exactly right. And congratulations, baby. It looks like 1,663 of you just secured the bag, baby. You did it, baby. Look at RV Baker holding up his kid, right? I wonder if he's gonna take your money. Look at Artful Char. I can't see the rest of your name, but yo, the 60 cents, right? Maybe you could buy yourself a little accessory for that dope car. Yours looks like a GTO, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, DBC14, I see you with the sunglasses. Okay, you don't want to get anything in your eyes, right? TOKDDGG, you got the little bobblehead going there. Taco Bite, first of all, love the name. And you got a dope dog sitting there looking at you. I always love it when you put your pets in there. Moek44, you also got a dope car. I wonder if you know Artful Char. Maybe you guys know each other from the car groups, you know? Semi-retired, you got 60 cents. Buy yourself another soda. Why is that? Is that a Linen Kugel? Is that a beer? Okay, you're semi-retired. You can do whatever you want. Congratulations, you guys. You guys won some money. You bet on yourselves. What's better than that? Congrats to our newest HQ Sports MVPs, okay? You did it, right? Look, I've been your host, Alexis Guerreros. Yeah, follow me on social media right there. Come on, right now, all right? And look, and remember, follow us on Twitter at HQ Sports. We play HQ Sports every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So don't ever miss a game. Remember to pay close attention to the Super Bowl, all right, on Sunday, because we'll be diving into every detail on Monday. And we mean that. Watch everything, okay? Until then, I'll see you guys later. And whoa, hey, remember, stay gully.